your SENs. Now we have these channels, these SENs, they have this, you see something, you hear something at the same time. No, on our live stream, we like a still image followed by moving image, followed by no sound, followed by everything together.
I mean, I think that's artistic.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful and artistic, and it's so good to be back in this seat. Oh, my gosh. I want to say I have so much to expose that I think we should just crack in. Shall we?
Just crack in.
Yep.
Sure thing.
Ready? Hello, my name's Marnie. Just kidding, it's me, Broden Kelly, back from America, the place where everything's running beautifully and smoothly. And I'm so excited to be back in the chair for Prelim Finals week. We're joined by an absolute GOAT. Hester's back. Tom's here. He's got stuff to say. We've got a pill. We're going to talk finals. But first, we got to get a pill, which Marnie often forgot to do. We've got to get it and bounce it. The mic's still on. Oh, it's good to be back. Welcome to the footy. It's so exciting to be back in Australia. Although America is such a lovely place to be at the moment, I do miss it. This is Prelim Finals week, and I'm so honoured to be here. Marns is out this evening. We're wishing her the best, but remember last week at the end of the podcast when Hester did a big speech about how she'd loved her time on the show. She was saying farewell. I've had such a lovely time here. We thought, let's get her back immediately. It's Hester Brown.
Hey.
I'm so excited to do an actual show with you.
I know, it's really nice. We've only ever done one together.
Yeah, and I usually experience you on this football podcast from a hotel where I'm watching you on a laptop in a room. But listen, I was in Seattle and I got you a gift. You asked for a WNBA bit of merchandise, and so I've got you the Seattle Storm.
Woo!
So the Seattle Storm, in the WNBA, the Seattle have a team in the women's but not in the men's. The Storm Rocket. And hey, that is in your colour wheel, which you've also talked about. I was worried about yellow and green. It looks great on you.
You like it?
Yeah, what do you think?
Thank you so much.
It looks great.
And we're also joined by Tom from
Nothing.
Just from Life.
Been around.
How are you?
So well, thank you for having me, mate.
A bit jet lagged?
Oh, very still, yeah. Around 6 p.m. I sort of crashed.
Yeah. Oh, good. That's the time right now.
Oh, is it?
Stay awake because the listeners will be especially happy to know that you're alive and well, I think, and just like see you in the flesh tonight. I think that'll make a lot of people feel calm.
I know the majority of people listen to this show, but it's worth watching on YouTube because I can't express how well you're pulling off that hat because I looked at a yellow and green hat and I thought I was like deep down, I'm like, Hester's never going to wear this because it's a yellow and green hat. No one wears yellow and green. I should mention, very excited for the Devils to come
I was about to say, aiming for the Devils.
But you're pulling that off. It's really good.
This is a good day for me. I feel like actually it was quite a wild choice for me to put it on, given there's no mirrors in here and I have no idea what I look like. And I'm just accepting what Broden and Tom have to say about it, and I'm going to keep wearing it.
I mean, your spouse is outside and we could get a thumbs up at some point or a thumbs down. I doubt he would give a thumbs down.
He would give a thumbs up to anything.
Yeah. That's why he was great in The Gladiator. Everyone survived. Hey, it's Prelim Finals week.
How exciting.
I have a few things to say very quickly.
I would like to hear them.
And I'm already talking too much. But Marnie's article this week talked about how, Hawthorn, what songs they sing, but then also Carlton sing the Veronicas Untouched to rev up for games. And I was like, if tonight goes well, should we end this by singing some sort of song? And what song would that be?
Oh, wow. That's a big question. I think, but there's been so much cool news this week about clubs doing fun stuff.
Yeah.
Did you see the news about Carlton doing boot scooting classes?
No, I did not see the news.
Yeah, and there's videos of it.
So what did they go out boot scooting?
So, yeah, Mimi was telling us about it last week.
Right, yeah.
Not on the pod, I think, afterwards. Okay. That a few of the players had been going out to these boot scooting classes, and then they thought because the players had all been learning dances before games just to kind of like get some energy out and have some fun, they were like, maybe we should bring our boot scooting teachers in. So they did, and they had this big there was staff as well, players, all.
They're the ruck coaches now,
all learning how to boot scoot.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a weekly game of what cool vibe thing has Carlton
so
W
true.
brought in. Like,
I've already
They're
got.
cool and fun all the time.
all the time.
But have you picked a song for us, Broden?
Well, I just thought the reaction I just got from your daughter. I think if this show goes well, only if it goes well, I think we should sing the K-pop Demon Hunter song.
I don't know it.
Because, hey, imagine if, because this has pretty regular numbers, this show. But if we do a K-pop song, like we wake up tomorrow and the prelim preview of the Footy with Mans has 9 million downloads because we sang the K-pop Demon Hunter song.
But usually you'd pick a song that like everyone knows that everyone can sing along to.
Everyone knows this.
Do you know it, Hester?
Oh, absolutely. I have
Okay,
children,
then-
so I've heard it 1,000 million times.
Happily outvoted and we'll enjoy.
Although, can I submit Nikki Webster's Strawberry Kisses?
Okay, so now I'm on board.
Because I feel like we discussed how this was a very ginger/strawberry blonde show tonight, but also I feel like 2000s Australian sporting history, that could go off.
It's a very good point. She recently performed the Sydney Olympics opening again with her daughter and son, who are the age she was when she did that. And I was like, that's full on.
I felt that in my hammies.
Yeah. In my hammies, yeah. One more thing to say before we bring in a very special guest for a hot take.
Yeah.
Which has become the number one segment of this show, and it's my first experience of, is I need to talk very quickly about you for a year. We play in a basketball team together.
We do, the best basketball team ever.
What's the name of it?
Space Fam, you named it.
Hell yeah. It's a pun. So for last year in a grand final-ish, you did an ACL. Actually, you did an ACL in the prelim, essentially, and then played in the grand final with a torn ACL.
Yep.
Incredible.
And she...
I just assumed it wouldn't be that bad, you know?
Well, it's one of those ones that pops and it doesn't hurt, right? Like it hurts heaps and then it stops. Isn't that? That's what people say,
it
right?
hurt, but I like basketball.
Yeah.
It was like, listen, I can't feel my knee, but look me in the eye. We got to go out there and get it done. It was incredible.
Ben was on the sidelines shaking his head saying, get off.
Get off. Yeah, really. It was, and then, the next day we're like, it's an ACL. She's out for 12 months.
Because you played the prelim and grand final.
It was on the
back to
same
back.
day.
All right,
yeah,
that
and I
makes
didn't
more
want to
sense.
miss out. I didn't want to miss the grand final. But I've got to say, it was actually February this year.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Incredible recovery.
Yeah.
I thought you'd been hobbling around for a week.
No.
And then gone, I'm still going to play. I won't say the surgeon for a week.
No.
No, so...
Same night.
Was that 9 months?
9 months since injuring, 8 months since surgery.
Amazing.
And you did, and so you've been very nicely supporting the team, playing along, and then on the weekend was Hester's return game time.
Yeah.
And you in the WhatsApp were like, I'm a bit nervous. I just want to take it very...
I was so nervous.
Yeah, you were very like, I just want to take it easy.
Yeah.
Very conservative.
Yeah.
And then we start the game. And I start on the bench. And then the game starts. I'm like, okay, so Hester's going to very softly run up and down the court, just get some minutes, you know?
Yeah.
She gets the ball with 10 seconds into the game, pulls up from 3 and swishes it, and then does it again, like how many? 3 times? It didn't miss. Hit 3 consecutive threes in a row.
Yeah.
Like Paul George for the 76. It was incredible. And it needs to be committed to this podcast that you did that. Congratulations.
Honestly, I'm a bit sad that no one filmed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, should have
Probably
been fun.
never to be repeated.
It was incredible.
You're staying out of the key, looking after yourself.
Yeah.
That was the plan,
Yeah.
That was just very impressive and it needs to be noted. So congrats on that.
Incredible.
Hester. Did you want to introduce our next guest?
I would love to. And I think I am obviously incredibly biased, but one thing I would like to say about our special guest is that she might be the hottest take in podcasting at the moment because 2 weeks ago, she said that Carlton would win in finals because they were having so much fun.
Bang.
Well, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no, literally.
And then last week, she did a second segment pumping up Kate Hoare, who then had one of the best finals performances we've ever seen.
So what is she going to say this
So,
week?
Isla, do you want to come in and give us your hot take?
This is becoming, we need like a pun kind of name, like the, and the footy's, the first take is who needs the footy sign, which is just knocked over, but let's do it.
You want to jump up on me?
I feel starstruck seeing this in person.
Irish AFLW players are really good at football. They can run really fast and kick lots of goals. I love Naheem Mackin because she is really nice. She gave me advice on tackling. On the weekend, she did some really good tackling and she kicked a goal. If I was an AFLW coach, I would want to have Irish players on my team because they are so good and nice. This weekend, there will be lots of Irish players playing in the Prelims finals. Mackin and Goldie at Melbourne, Fitzpatrick and Finn at Carlton, and Dooley, Dunn and O'Dwyer at Brisbane.
Wow.
North Melbourne. The North Melbourne coach is smart because they have lots of Irish players. O'Shea, Blogg, Wall and Gavin Mangan. My favourite thing is when the Irish music after the Irish AFLW player kicks a goal. I'm pretty sure there will be lots of Irish music this weekend.
Thank you, Aila.
Well done. That's so true.
Incredible.
I completely agree, Aila. I just came back from Ireland, and all the Irish players, they're all huge stars over there. Everyone's really excited to see them. And I went to a place called Croke Park, where is the grand final of a lot of Gaelic is played, and they are. You should go on a trip one day and go and see where they're all from because it's so cool.
Would you like that? Esme's really obsessed with Ireland at the moment too, so maybe we will have to.
Yes, their food is very, very bad,
Very
and
poor.
flavourless, but their Gaelic football is sick. And I love Blaine Mackin and Sinead Goldrick. They're my two favourite players.
Yeah, we love them too, don't we? Thank you, honey.
Thanks, Aila. That's awesome.
Thanks, Aila.
But then going by the statistics, that's going to happen this week. Like
Yeah.
there's going to be some Irish players going to break out and have a blinder.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. Great. Were you starstruck being in the presence of Aila's hot take?
Absolutely.
I'm trying to think of like the pun name, it's like the brown bomb, the Isla.
That sounds terrible.
Brown bomb.
That's not it.
No,
Don't worry about that one.
I was thinking more Aila something.
Oh.
The Isla Pinion.
Yeah, okay.
I know, I'm
No,
going to work on it.
no.
If you have any ideas,
Take it away. Work on it.
footywithbroden@gmail.com.
At least it's less gross than the brown
Brown
one.
bomb.
Yeah. I mean, the brown bomb could stick.
I'm sorry I said that. We're going to do the news more softly because Marnes isn't here, so there's no cool intro. But we're going to talk about the things that are in the news.
Yeah.
I wanted to start with
Yeah.
who I think is the best thing to happen to football since sliced bread, because that's a big part of football, sliced bread. Sophie Mackay
Yeah.
is my favourite
Yeah.
absolute, maybe not football, a person.
Yeah, personality.
Personality.
I thought you were going to talk about, with that big build-up, Mason Cox to Freo. Your favourite, like the most important, the coolest.
No, I don't think so. Sophie Mackay brings
Yeah.
this immense aura, and it backs it up by being a gun player. And I'm just, I just
Such a gun.
if you haven't seen, go and look up her dancing when she celebrates a goal. At the moment, she's doing this thing where she'll act like she's done an injury. And very slowly move that into a dance. So
Really
she'll do a
upset
hammy
everybody.
and then start wobbling her knees, or she'll do like a fist pump, think she's dislocated her shoulder, and then do a
Shimmy
shimmy.
it out. Yeah.
I just love it. It's my favorite thing.
I think it's so fun, and it's such a good example of how like you can add fun into football, and celebrations can be joyous, and it doesn't have to be that serious. But then obviously like the performances back it up, which I think sometimes people get worried about. Like it's clear that you can do both. I think she does such a good job of doing both.
Yeah.
And I love the little detail of them like warning their dad that she's going to do them, so he doesn't think she's actually injured.
Yeah. I went back and, looked at all the Mackay content from when she got drafted, literally less than 12 months ago. And it's all just so joyous. And I'm just so happy Carlton have got this far. What else is what else is news for you? What did you want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, I think Carlton are a lot of news in general, aren't they? Like they bring a lot of news. Like I said, there was really cool stories about them throughout the week, other fun stuff that they were doing and have added into their routine. There was a great interview where Darcy was talking about how much they're loving everything that's happening at Carlton this year. Like I think there's so much great Carlton content coming out, but I honestly think the biggest Carlton story this week is just like how comprehensive that win was.
Yes, we were in the air and I landed. I went, holy hell.
Yeah.
That's like Hawthorn have looked good this year.
And I think I really need to point this out, but Marnie tipped Carlton to win by 43 points, I think, and they won by 46. And I don't think too many people were tipping that. So I think we definitely need to put some respect on the queen of tipping there.
Marnie knows what's going on. And it's like Aila and Marnie, this is the place we get like,
the experts.
Legit Marnie.
I know, yeah.
Completely on the...
What a great tip.
And it's hard with this show as well because Carlton, we say it all the time, have been so supportive of this show, particularly the W team. And this year, like I've been invited because I'm a mover shaker to the last two BNFs of the W thing. And it's always been a bit of a somber experience because it's a young team, a young coach. And they've always come up and said, we're not happy with this year. That's been the vibe of it, despite them being lovely evenings. And this year, they're in a prelim. And
That'd be so fun.
It's sick.
You won't get the invite this year, mate.
No, I won't get in the room.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be a hot ticket.
Carlton, if you have any free spots, I'll come along. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
I would be there.
It's been really, because I've never had that experience of seeing from such close proximity, the rise of a team. Like they must be just elated.
It was a huge rise from last season.
They're not. We were just talking about it off, but both the D's and Carlton both weren't in the finals at all last year. And so this is two prelims where it's the grand finalists versus two teams who weren't in the finals last year,
which could be either such an amazingly interesting storyline or such a, obviously, storyline, couldn't it?
There's two storylines. There's a replay of last year, and we can build in, like, that's exciting. This North are super strong.
So exciting, yeah.
Well, I will be excited for it, but then on the other side of it, it could be the D's versus Carlton, because I forgot to tell everyone, Melbourne are winning on the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
The streak ends.
Bring it on.
We're winning. I don't know how, but we are. So, yeah, did you go to the Carlton-Hawthorn game?
Went to both, yeah.
Tell me about it. How was it there?
Fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I mean, I guess I got to go as a neutral supporter. Although I did go in my Carlton shirt that I stole from Aila that she was given by Mimi, which I was like, ooh, I'm so a part of it. And then I ran into all the Hawthorn girls and they were like, why are you wearing that? I love you too. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyone who's given out shirts.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, you send me one, I'll wear it. Any AFLW team, I'll wear it. But yeah, it was such a fun, I thought it was a really fun atmosphere and the crowd was really great. Much bigger crowd than earlier in the day, I think. It certainly looked like it being there and felt like it being there. I think our lovely Melbourne friends, I know there are many. I hope a few of them can get there this weekend.
I'll be there.
I wish I was going to be there.
I'm going to my first Melbourne game this one is 10 minutes from my house. The last time I saw them, they were 9 hours from my house in Casey. And so I'm excited to see that. I really like the thing. I've talked about Carlton's fan base firstly, and that turnout that was there that you just talked about. There is, I feel that there is with the Carlton fan base, what they're known for traditionally. You do feel at a Carlton home game now a little bit at Icon Park when this game on the weekend, even though it was the Brisbane one, if they got to the grand final, that place would actually be horrifying because the way Carlton fans are starting to get around that team and they're just so likable and cool. And Mimi and everyone, coordinate, they're all great.
They're so cool, aren't they? And it's likable football, I think, too. Like, so good to watch, so good to be a part of. Feels like a real event.
And then the other game, Melbourne and Adelaide.
One of the best games of football I've seen this year. It was such a great game. There was some incredible moments, like the performances. Like, Ebony Marinoff was incredible, and that team did not get the win. Like, obviously, Kate Hoare, just a different level. But, it was a fantastic game.
We were going through TSA, US TSA customs at the time, and I got my phone out and started to watch. And every time I looked to my phone, Adelaide had kicked a goal, and I just wrote, well, this is over. Done. I'm so upset. And by the time I got to the gate, it was halftime, and they'd just gone off, and I saw Paddy was messaging. Can you talk me through that third quarter? What did the D's do?
Were good.
Yeah.
They were just so good. I think they just got on top, and I think like the defensive pressure was excellent. There were like quite a few really strong rundown tackles and like players coming from a distance, like that Talia Gillard one that you'll see on repeat. Blaheen Mackin had an incredible one too. Just like long distance chase, well executed tackles. The pressure was awesome. The ball movement, like going forward, looked a lot better too, like a really finding space. And I think just like winning those one-on-ones as well. Like there was that Kate Hoare goal, I mean, there were a few, but that one where the ball sort of went out towards the pocket and she ran for it. And we were in this position, we were sitting there with like my family, and Marnie was there, and Polly, who's been on the podcast, was there as well. And Kate went for the ball and Ben was like, she couldn't. And she picked it up and she kicked it, and everyone sort of turned around and was like, she could.
Oh, that's so good.
It was so great. And I think that moment especially, and a few others, you could really feel the momentum switch. I feel like there was a point where I didn't feel like Melbourne were a chance to lose anymore because they were just on top. Yeah, they were on top.
Melbourne's social media has gone off recently.
For sure.
I think it's the same team, but just I think gone a bit. They've been given a bit more
Bit
freedom.
of a leash.
Yeah, and the footage they showed of the pre-chat and the vibes beforehand, there was nerves, and then McStinney talking at halftime said, just did a really cool rev up, and they clearly just said, "It's not. We're still in this. Let's just go for it." And it was just really cool to see. We're going to win this week, and we're going to break the streak. We're going to beat North Melbourne.
Imagine that.
Imagine.
I've got a really niche one from the game for you, but I don't know. Did you watch it back? When
I
you
watched
got back?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I watched the feature.
So are you familiar with Riley Wotherspoon?
Yeah. Out of nowhere, just a
Hands.
a
The
gun.
hands. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, Riley came from cricket, was playing professional cricket like 2 years ago or something, and is a great person, great human. And Ben has always been a really big rap for her game, so it's so exciting to
Really?
see, that big moment. Like he's always sort of been like, oh, I'd put Riley and like just big rap.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was saying at the game, and I think because, you have the audience here, and I think definitely you have the Melbourne numbers, that probably sometime soon we're probably going to have to start going spoon
Oh, I like that.
when she gets the ball.
I'll just start doing that. I'm going to practice on the tram. I'm just going to start saying spoon.
But because I was kind of saying to everyone, I was like, if I started it, like how loud would I have to be today to make this a thing?
Yeah. No.
Like,
let's make a deal. You and I will yell spoon
We'll yell
every
spoon.
time with the spoon gets the ball.
And our people know it's on now. I mean, how fun.
It's late in the season. I'm going to be there's chances might be our last game of the season, but we will carry that.
We're winning.
Yeah, we're winning.
Yeah.
And we'll carry that into the grand final and then into the next season.
Imagine that. Imagine everyone yelling spoon in
Spoon.
the grand final.
Yeah, I mean, you only hear that at soup shops
Tradition.
or desserts. I don't know why I went to soup. But she has been the player of the season. I think she would deserve to be up in the BNF. Obviously, Kate's up there as well, but I've loved her game.
Yeah,
Like
cool,
it's
eh?
Her arrival season.
Yeah, totally.
Yes. Let's talk about the other teams. Let's talk about.
Oh, yeah.
So it's Carlton. Should we? I don't know if we. I just feel the flow of it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we needed to cover in particular.
I mean, do you know what would probably be nice for us to mention really quickly?
Yes.
That with that Melbourne game, it was, of course, Matthew Clark's last game as coach of the Crows and double premiership coach. So well done on an awesome career.
Yes. I mean,
said.
how many seasons did he coach? Because then,
Phew.
yeah. So is he just moving on, or is he?
Yeah, I think he said that the group were ready for a new voice, which feels very mature, doesn't it?
Does feel very mature. Wow, I mean, they're just such a strong organisation, and we've talked before on this show about the with the W that the way that the fixture is rolled out is the bottom teams play the bottom teams more. So with Carlton and Melbourne both being so far in the finals, they're two teams that didn't have potentially as hard a draw as other teams who did play in the finals last year. I mean, for example, Melbourne haven't played. They played Brisbane for the first time the other week. We're playing North for the first time this weekend, and we're going to break the streak.
And then we'll play Carlton for the first time. Yeah.
And then they haven't played Carlton. So like, there's something to that. But then teams like the Crows and Brisbane, they just show up year after year. Their fan base turnout. They, but yeah.
Paddy's just informed us that it was 8 years of coaching, which is very impressive.
Wow.
Oh, so I can't count fingers.
8 seasons.
Oh, of course, because the seasons don't necessarily align with the years.
Yeah.
These two games coming up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Brighton Homes Arena game or the Springfield game. Carlton won there earlier in the year.
Mm.
And then I'm going to talk about my favourite player again. Soph McKay after the game said, "We're coming."
Mm.
And then the Brisbane players were like, "We're excited to have you." It was really,
Yeah, they were like, "Come on over."
which
Yeah,
is, I'm so excited.
it's
for
fun, right?
Yeah.
It's so crazy how it's just like, so little matchups happen. But this particular matchup, which was such a big win for Carlton earlier in the year, surely they're full of confidence and Brisbane must be like doubting themselves, right? When normally they wouldn't.
I think they're so full of confidence, and confidence plays such a big part in it. And I think, injuries played a very big part for Hawthorn, I think, on the weekend, but so did confidence. Like, imagine I would much rather not go into my make or break final after losing to North Melbourne 2 weeks in a row. Ouch, painful.
Yeah.
You know, like that's going to hurt anyone's confidence.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty like human normal. But I think on the absolute opposite side of it, Carlton are going in full of confidence, and Brisbane had a big win in their first final but have since had a week off. So can they keep that momentum going? Or is it harder to? Are you better off rolling through feeling great every week, or are you better off having the break?
They are revved up like nothing else, that team. If there's a team that gets revved up they just Starcevic and that team, they just love a bit of and so there's a part of me that's like, it's great that McKay's done there's revved them up, but also that there's no team like Dakota Davidson. It's like the short odds that Dakota's gonna at some point double fist scream. They're gonna be big bumps. It's absolutely gonna be very, 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 very watchable.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any hot takes on it, Pad? No. Yeah. Who are you tipping for that game?
Wow, good question. I think I've said this every week, but I'm a tip with your heart person and also very much a give everyone a go person. So I am tipping Carlton.
Yeah.
What about you?
Me?
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm a realist. I believe it's going to be a Brisbane North grand final, and it's going to be a replay of last year, and North are going to continue their streak. I just can't see them losing, honestly, apart from this week when they lose to Melbourne.
Obviously.
But so like, I think Carlton. I think it's hard, right? When a team is playing in a prelim who haven't played finals or haven't got this far before, it's like, well, as a collective, they've already won. They really have already won.
Yeah, totally.
When they look back on this year as a whole collective, they're still so young, and they're like the mixture of the original team who played in the first game playing in this side alongside the young players who are coming through. Like, I shout out Gab Pound and how, the journey she's been on. And it's just sick. But I think they'll probably lose. I think going back there, Brisbane will be just so locked in for this.
I'm similar. I think like I feel like the dominance of Brisbane and North is so cool, and there is space for that's really cool. What North's done particularly is incredible. But I mean, the better storyline for me is Melbourne Carlton. That's what I'm rooting for. That's what I really want to happen. Like two different teams for the last few years at least, and I just really hope Carlton can beat Brisbane. That would just be the best.
It's worth pointing out that, Tom, we've been doing this show for 3 years, and you now have AFL accreditation.
Yeah, finally.
Ooh.
So can you just rattle that into the microphone?
That's the sound of media accreditation, guys.
This show has gotten to the point where that guy has official. Is that AAA? Is that access all areas?
Yeah, I think you can go to any game, which is grouse. But we only just got him, and there's 3 games left.
Well, enjoy them then.
Yeah, I can't wait.
But it's what it represents, Tom.
Well, yeah, it represents power and status.
Oh, can I give you a tip about it? Yes. So I learned this the hard way, right? So apparently, it looks like you're already wearing it a cool way, but apparently you don't just put it straight over your head as you would imagine. That's what I thought. I was like, you wear it so that people can see it. No. The cool kids, and Paddy's just done the action, put it over one shoulder.
Oh,
you wear it over one shoulder and it's kind of like hiding where you're at. That's how the cool kids
like
do
a
it.
satchel bag.
Yeah, exactly like a satchel bag. So I didn't know that, and now I do, and now I'm passing this very important knowledge onto you. So if you want,
It makes me feel sick that that's the way people do it. like I can feel physically ill from that.
Yeah, that's too cool. I just am a nerd. I'm just going to
see, that was me. I was like, I can't believe I've got this.
Yeah.
That's my face here and here.
Yeah.
And what do you say when you go up with the pass? Do you go, what do you say?
Oh, me personally, I just mumble under my breath and show it and hope everything's fine.
I'm just going to march in. hold it aloft.
Yeah.
But what were you? Okay, so I'll stop you. I'll be security.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm walking. I've got the pass in my hand, still around my neck, but to the air like a gold medal sort of thing. You know.
Okay.
And I'm just charging forward. There's a long queue.
Excuse me?
I'm just skipping the queue.
Can I help you?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you want me to jump in line? Or?
Yes, please.
Okay,
And
no
then go back in line, and then come back up, and then hi.
I
Do you have a ticket?
I have this thing. I think it allows me to get into any game I want because I'm like a media person. Is it cool if I bring my son in as well?
No, this is a prelim final, sir. You. No,
Oh, really?
come in.
Because it says this pass is for the sole purpose of working at an AFL match. This pass is strictly non-transferable. This pass must be clearly displayed. But apart from that, I think I can get into any game, anytime, anywhere.
Time out. What do you think of that?
What do I think of the approach?
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. I think that there's a chance that you might not be allowed to bring your son in.
Oh, damn.
Although, to be fair, like kids' tickets don't
free.
cost. So part of me just
Yeah.
feels like they should just let them in, but I always just get my kids' tickets anyway.
Aila has accreditation now as the.
I mean, she should. Where's her accreditation?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But the thing is, it's very much like you must be working to come in. So if I bring my son, it's like, I'm not going to the footy game without him.
Yeah, fair
It's
enough.
part of it, you know?
Well, like, just give him a job.
Yeah.
Well,
Official photographer.
or just like head of chief football operations.
Yeah.
Well, it's through Haven't You Done Well. So he could have a role with Haven't You Done Well for sure.
Yeah, totally. I mean, we just very quickly mentioned as well, Max, the director of Auntie Donna, today has had twins. So shout out to Max. He's a Richmond supporter. He's had a
Wow.
bad year, but now it's all great. So
That's my godfather.
Yeah, Tom's godfather.
Just had twins.
So we've got to shout him out.
Wow.
North Melbourne.
They're very good, aren't they?
yes. And they have Irish players.
They do.
It's we're watching greatness. Do you have a favourite North player or do you like who do you love to watch from that team?
That's a great question. Everyone. I think in our household, she's not playing at the moment. I'm hoping, I don't know, she's still a chance to come back in the finals. We love Mia King.
Yes.
Great Tasmanian football player. But also I just think like Mia King is one of those players who, if she were at another club, she'd probably get so much more attention. But I feel like she probably doesn't mind, almost like, I put this in inverted, what's the word here?
Commas?
In comment. No, so is it that? I'm putting it in that.
Yeah.
Like under the radar a little bit. Just because of, you got your Jazzy Garners and
Yes.
all that going through your midfield. But I feel like she's so like tough and strong and like such a great team contributor. So we love watching Mia King.
When we performed at Party in the Paddock, Marnie, Tom and I, Mia King also was there as well. And
was a guest.
performed at a music festival essentially and was very fascinating to hear and talk to. That was a few years. That was before the
Cool.
rise of North into this.
Oh, was that 2 years ago? Yeah.
Yeah.
2 full years ago. Wow.
What about you? Who do you love?
Jazz Garner is
I mean-
such an enjoy to watch. But also my favourite moment from last year is Emma Carney giving 2 fingers to the Brisbane player who dropped her, who she then got back up. Like, it felt like the rise. Like, and looking back now, I remember thinking of North as underdogs, whether that was right or wrong. But just to then think back and say, well, this is the team that 2 weeks ago, 5 goals, 12. So they missed a bit to 0 goals, 3 Hawthorn. Just really put on the hurt. And if I'm being genuinely honest, I am a bit scared about what they do to the Ds, but I'm just going to go and have a nice time and say spoon.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jazz Garner, and Riddell and O'Shea all just putting on these incredible performances as well.
Oh, yeah. O'Shea in finals. That's speed.
That's
Just providing so much with the speed and run and carry and disposal and, good footing.
good footing. The question that was I put to you actually is, do you think the players would want a week off now, or would they prefer to run through? Because they've talked about having a grand final off as a week before grand final.
Yeah.
It's a constant rhetoric, or would they want to? Would they prefer the week off? Like if you're Brisbane or North, you've had 1 week off.
But I don't reckon you wouldn't want another one. Like if you were Brisbane or North, you wouldn't want 2 weeks off. That would suck.
Because the season's not like the men's where it's
So true.
grueling and long and goes for 10 months. It's a short season. Like we hear all of this, all the time about our hammy is like a quarter of your season gone maybe. So I reckon you want to go all the way through.
Unless you've had a long-term injury and then you want one
Yeah,
week to
yeah,
get
one
better.
week
But
to get better.
otherwise, I agree. I reckon you want to go through.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I would just play it through. I think everything you've said is exactly right. Do you give? I don't want to get in, but do you give Melbourne any chance? You can't.
Yeah. I think that's like, Yeah, I think like a great thing about AFL and a great thing about the W as well with like a very young competition is anything can happen. And we've seen that happen. Like I really thought that like the Doggies wouldn't win a game this year, and they just absolutely did. And, like
awesome.
It feels like teams can rise, teams can not show up on days. Like, I mean, that happens in footy. That's footy, right? So I absolutely give Melbourne a very slim chance.
I think North Melbourne are incredible. They are so good. I feel like, they're well drilled, very skilled, fit, and their list, I feel like, is unmatched. Like there isn't actually, I don't actually think there's another list like theirs in the competition. However, I do think that they've shown themselves to be human, especially in first quarters. And I feel like there's been a few games this year coming to mind, the Essendon game.
Yes, that first half.
Yeah, where they've had slower starts. And I think hitting them at the start of the game is going to be really, really important. But I also think, and I've been on the record saying this, I can't remember if it's on this podcast, forgive me if it is, or on other ones, but my like niche take is that Melbourne is actually the best match for North Melbourne in the competition.
Sell it to me, Hess.
In terms of like possibility to win. Does that mean I think they're going to win?
Yes.
No. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because I think like the way Melbourne plays, it makes them the best matchup for North Melbourne. And I think especially with those key position players back in, Maeve Chaplin, Eden Zanker, I think Melbourne do actually have like strong tools on either side of the ground that not all other clubs do, that I think they then struggle with against North Melbourne, but not having that like size and strength.
Yes.
I think having like Zanker, Hoare, Harris
so true.
will be the biggest challenge for the North Melbourne defenders, because I think, if they have a line where they're maybe slightly more at risk, it's there. It's still really great. They're all really great players. But I think if there's any small, tiny little maybe baby weakness, that's where it is. And I think maybe Melbourne are the best chance against North Melbourne in the league.
So you can say, because North Melbourne's midfield is just, scary. Mm-hmm. And so if they could at least equal them there or combat them there, that's the way maybe. I mean, Kate Mack would talk to this as well. That if we can match them in the middle somehow, that would be lovely. But you've got to tip North. And you've got to respect greatness when you watch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they're going into the 400s of days without losing.
And I think, too, that's a nice story. Like, personally, I love an underdog story, and I have affiliations with both of these teams. Like, I'll be going for Melbourne because I love an underdog. But I think as well, like, you can appreciate very easily what North have built and what they're doing, and every week that they continue to grow that record is an amazing achievement, and, like, it's great for all of us to be part of and watch.
And, like, a streak is a thing you have to carry. As a member of a basketball team that hasn't lost in 4 seasons, every week you show up, nothing to do with me, by the way, but every week you show up and you're like, is this the week?
Yeah.
Got a target on you.
And everything for North for a large part of the year has gone their way. So it wouldn't take much for you to go, oh, hang on, like Rocky versus Apollo Creed, all of a sudden Apollo Creed showed up and he's like, I'm going to win this. And then, no, he didn't have it all his way. And, if you're Melbourne, you feel like you've got nothing to lose.
Absolutely, yeah.
And Carlton, you feel
get to have a crack, yeah. And I feel like that's a huge part of Carlton's energy at the moment, is just having a crack, isn't it?
Swagger and aura.
And I actually think it would be good for Melbourne to take a bit of that on. Maybe like take a little bit of the seriousness out of it in a way and really enjoy this game on the weekend and see how much like joy and energy they can inject into it, because they are the ones who get to have fun. They're not the ones carrying the streak.
They're going to just have fun. They've got some great players back, and 2 people will be yelling spoon.
Spoon.
Spoon. And that's going to be
200 people will be yelling spoon.
So just let's do it one more time. Final tip. So you're going, who are the 2 you're going?
I'm going Carlton and D's.
And you're going?
I'm also going Carlton D's.
And I'm going North and Brisbane.
The realist always wins.
I'm excited for it. I think they're going to be 2 great games, and last week was also 2 great games. Anything else from the W we wanted to talk about?
I've got one little thing.
Please.
One little thing, if I could.
No,
And just
please.
that I thought it was really interesting having a look at the best and fairest winners that have been announced so far this week. Have you seen any of this?
No, please.
So Georgie Prespakis at Geelong, Charlie Rowbottom at Gold Coast, Sally Goldsworthy at GWS, Matilda Scholes at Port, all have already won them before.
Okay.
Don't you think that's interesting? I think like
Return.
we're seeing the rise of like star power. That's what I felt looking at those. Like
love
those people are all stars. Young, like so many young names there.
Yeah, go through them
really
again.
carving out Georgie Prespakis,
Yes.
Charlie Rowbottom, Sally Goldsworthy, Matilda Scholes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Like they've already now like multiple best and fairest winners. I feel like they're really building like a legacy for themselves.
That is exciting. It is the rise of the next gen. It's very exciting. Okay, very cool. Well, then that is exciting. We'll see more best and fairest as they come out as well.
Yeah.
We're recording this as the men's draft is about to happen.
Oh yeah.
And I just want to just make a prediction. What Peking Duck songs do you think they'll play as the year 12s get up and get given a Guernsey awkwardly? Do you think
Well, I
that
think High would.
High by Pink?
High's such a classic. I
Yeah.
think that could get some moments. I think Kelly Holiday's new one as well.
Yeah,
What's
the
it
Kelly
called?
Holiday
Dancing
song.
too?
Dancing
They were
Too.
dancing too.
I mean, I don't know.
James Johnson was for
Could
the
work,
Oakley
yeah.
Chargers. He's a quick midfielder with elite kicking.
Yeah.
You were dancing too.
Yeah, I could see that.
Do you think they'll play K-pop Demon Hunters?
Golden.
I think they might. We're going up, up, up. This Ruckman from WA is. This is all I'm interested in is as they awkwardly get a Guernsey from a coach and they get a photo
All I want now is for you to do a skit of this, Broden.
of the songs. It's weird. Like they're all like Triple J like vibing songs to these dorky footballers.
I couldn't believe it. My father-in-law was at my house this morning picking up Atlas, taking him swimming. And he was like, did the draft start at 9 a.m.? And I was like, no, I don't think so. I think it's normally at night. And he's like, he's Googling it. He goes, yeah, the draft's at 7 p.m. The coverage started at 9. And then he puts it on. And sure enough, there was coverage from 9 a.m.
I know some people love it and all power to you, but I can't handle it when it's hours and hours of guessing. Like, you don't know.
That's crazy.
But if you like seeing people, young athletes wearing jeans with a Guernsey and a photo at Docklands, it's your favourite show. Well, yeah, this has been a vibey episode. Anything else from? Shall we briefly tell people about the US?
Yes, and you got to sing your song as well.
Yes, exactly. Well, Hess, go to the US because
Okay.
they've got it all figured out over there.
It's a great place.
We had a rough time at the airports because we were there during a government shutdown.
That's right.
So that meant that all the people who work in security were not being paid when we were there. So they were just working for free. And then also, which gives you really good, like a sense of that everything's fine, is the people who operate the towers that the planes are flying, who are like, this plane flies here, this plane, they're not getting paid.
Goody.
So when you get on a plane, you're like, I feel good about this. And so we went from New York to Boston to Chicago to Toronto to Vancouver to Seattle to LA. I say all these to say at every show, people showed up in AFL merch because of this show. So there was someone in New York, if you're listening, who showed up in Adelaide Crows gear.
That's right.
Love it.
There was, during the Toronto show, there's a bit where I walk through the audience and there's people in the Toronto team, like their logo is from, because as they say, the Canadian football, AFL Football League is the biggest outside of Australia, I think. And they're very active and they were in the crowd wearing their Carlton logos.
I saw a funny story on Reddit where someone was like, I'm a fan of in Vancouver, I think. They were like, I'm a fan of the footy with Broden. So I went along to check out Auntie Donna and see what it was about. Loved it. Recommend me sketches. Which I thought was really funny.
Yeah. So, no, I went to the US expecting no one to know about the football, but there was a lot of footy people and they were listening through. And also, like, I want to say as well that you've been such a great addition as well. And it's been so cool to see you shining. Have you've enjoyed doing it?
I've had so much fun.
And people stop you and talk to you about it at the game?
Yeah, about the podcast.
The podcast. You sure it was this one? It wasn't. It wasn't Hamish and Andy or something. I love.
I have not been on Hamish and Andy.
Me neither. But imagine if someone just go, I love the podcast. I just want to tell people.
Love the podcast.
Yeah.
Many different ones. Not the one you're on, but other ones.
Yeah, they're all fantastic. Well, we'll be back next week for the last show of the year. Marnes will be back. Hess, we'll see you at the footy, I guess. But also part of me's like, you'll be here next week because it's now your show. Someone the other day.
Yeah, thanks for coming back and being on my show tonight, Broden.
Yeah. Someone was saying to me, Hess, someone was like, how do you know Hester? And I was like, well, Hester came on our show and was a guest. And now she runs the podcast. You know? So it's been cool. And Aila's been such a great addition. And thank you to Ben and the whole Brown family for coming in every Wednesday and doing it with us.
Oh, it's been so fun.
Anything else from you boys? Paddy, I want your takes on these games, something to look out for.
Under pressure. I was thinking about how Melbourne could beat North Melbourne. I think contested marking. Because the only time I've seen North Melbourne's defence stretched is when you can engage their defenders in the air. Because or else, like, Boyd will do as she wishes, Wright will do as she wishes, Birch will do as she wishes. So you have to try and one-on-one them in the air and bring the ball to ground. That's what I reckon.
I like it.
Yeah. I reckon Carlton North Grand Final. IMO.
I mean, that would be so much blue.
Do you know how much I want North Melbourne to go through a season undefeated, make the grand final, and have to play at Carlton's home ground with a big Carlton logo in the background? Very good.
Yes, good takes, Paddy.
Thank you, Paddy. Well, wonderful episode. We'll see you for the finale next week. Bounce that pill. How's everyone feel about that?
Fantastic.
Anything we need to do?
It's like a bike for you, mate.
Oh, fuck,
didn't
no.
sing.
Sorry, we haven't finished.
We haven't finished. You got to sing the song.
Okay, you can cut all this out, all this awkwardness,
What
but
are you singing?
you don't remember?
Should I?
Have we agreed to sing?
So
we're
gonna
doing
drop
Strawberry
this in.
Kisses, or are we doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I'll pull up the lyrics.
I'm going to get the karaoke up. And you just...
I got to sing along, don't I?
Yeah, so we'll drop this into the back end of the episode. All right. Well, it's been a fantastic episode. I'm sure... can you get that... We'll start it again. Can you get that, the ox up?
Yeah, it's up.
Okay, great. Well, it's been a wonderful episode, Hester. I'm getting nothing. There it is. It's been a wonderful podcast. And just like Carlton, we're going to celebrate with a song. I've been missing your strawberry kisses. Go on, Hess. Nothing as sweet.
The taste that
we're in the wrong bit.
Oh, man.
From the bottom of my heart, boy, I gotta tell you this. Since the day we've been apart, you're the only one I miss. I'm like a tree with no roots. I just can't live without you.
I don't know.
Hester's better at singing than
You're incredible at singing. Good pitch.
Though we were just
Summer
summer romance, nothing but a passing fling. See, my heart had other plans. Now I'm a puppet on a string. Don't leave
don't
me
know this bit.
dangling out there. Boy, can't you tell how much I care?
To
See the sunlight in your hair. Hester can genuinely sing. Oh,
I've been missing your strawberry kisses, 'cause
nothing's as sweet. The taste still drives me crazy. I've been wishing my strawberry kisses could fly through the wind to you and me. Now, whenever you're doing karaoke, it's funny to hear, but then you realise I've got another minute, and you're like, oh, let's just cut it short. So let's, there's no question at all. Boy, your top's on my list.
What does that mean?
Falling head over toes. As the thought of your lips, now you're crying, no, can't write those pretty words to show. Hester, you've stopped singing. Don't me feel deep inside. Oh, prelims.
I've been missing your strawberry kisses, 'cause nothing's as sweet.
This taste still drives me crazy. I've been wishing my strawberry kisses could fly through the wind to you and me. Brought to you by Trojan Tools this week. How's the bridge going? Know what I'll do when I find you?
I don't know. I didn't know there was a bridge.
Your girl. You're gonna be mine, even if I gotta search the whole world.
One last time. I've been missing.
Oh, no.
Very kiss. Why
Oh, no,
not?
that's it. Where she goes like, what is this like?
Hey, baby.
Wishing,
Oh, bit of scat.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember it well enough.
Yeah. Oh,
I obviously remember it really well.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to everyone who's listening.
I've been missing your strawberry kisses, 'cause nothing's as sweet. The taste still drives me crazy. I've been wishing your strawberry kisses could fly through the wind to you from me.
Did you do singing at school? Yeah, you're a good singer.
A great pitch.
What about
Great
my
tone.
What about my pitch?
Your shit.
Yeah, fair enough.
I feel like we've discussed doing musicals before.
Oh yeah, what's your favourite musical?
I don't know, I like all of them.
Oh yeah.
I was in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh.
Were you Mary Magdalene? Or?
No, I was just a random
An
prostitute.
ensemble.
Yeah.
What's the job? Tell me what's happening. What's the
Yeah.
job?
Just tell me what's that.
I saw Hadestown on Broadway
Oh, did you
the
like
other
it?
week. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
So good. Bounce that bill. Oh, folks, thank you so much for staying around. I'm just going to check how much the numbers dropped off at the end there. Is this different to how it usually is?
If they know what's good for them, they've all left.
Yeah, no. If they, oh my God, it's everyone from K-pop is here. We've got 9 million people watching. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll be back for a grand final special. We'll see you soon.
What are we going to sing for that?
We'll sing this again.
Okay, great.
Bounce that pill.